So in this video we will discuss the new topic of a Python, or the new statement of a Python is that the while loop. Okay, so while loop will continue to execute a block of code while some condition remains true. Okay, so we will see the some real-time example. So while my pool is not full, then keep filling my pool with water. Another example is that while my dogs are still hungry, keep feeding my dogs. Okay, so these are the some real-time examples where we can use the while statement. Okay, so see here in this Python programming language, so there is a syntax. See the syntax of while loop: while, then pass here some condition, then colon, press enter. Okay, so next line going to indentation, then use here some code. Okay, so this code is inside this while loop. Okay, so this code is going to execute while condition becomes true. Okay, so when condition is false, then you can terminate this loop and jump to the next statement. Okay, so this is the while loop, which is also available in a C, C++ and Java programming language. Okay, now there is a one more while loop in a Python. So this is a new while loop, and these while loop are not available in other languages. Okay, so see here, this syntax is that while some condition colon, then do something, then else colon, and do something different. So in Python language, else is also used in while statement. Okay, so now we can also combine a while statement with an else statement. It can say while some boolean condition is true, then do something. Okay, so it is inside the while loop. Else meaning once that the condition is no longer true or it becomes false, then we do something different, means going to else part. Okay, so this is the syntax of a new while loop. Okay, so let's jump to the notebook to explore this concept. Okay, so we will give the title of this new topic. So going to this drop down box. Okay, here while loop tutorial. Okay, see here first example, x equal to 0, then while x is less than 5, then colon. Okay, see here we are in indentation mode, then x print, first print x. Okay, then x equal to x plus 1. Okay, see here my output is that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so first value of x is that the 0. Okay, then going to while loop. See here the condition is that x is less than 5, means that 0 is less than 5, condition become true. Okay, cursor is jump to the while loop and print the value of x, that the 0. So my output is that the 0. Next, x is incremented by 1. Now x equal to x plus 1 means that x equal to 2, and again cursor going to next while loop. So next while loop is that now value of x is that the 1, so 1 is less than 5, true. So next 1 will be printed, then x equal to 2, again 2 less than 5, 2 printed, 3 less than 5, 3 printed, 4 less than 5, 5 printed, then 5 less than 5, condition becomes false. So you can break this while loop. Okay, so this is the execution flow of this while loop. So my output is that the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same while loop we have to already used in the C, C++ and Java. Okay, but syntax is different, but all that the execution part or the flowing part will be same. Okay, so see here my new while loop is that, so I can copy paste this code. Okay, here. Okay, see here else, then print here new message is that exit while loop. Okay, and here we can print the value of x by using another way. So here revise the previous concept. Here we can use the f stream. Okay, see here f, then value equal to x. Okay, x equal to x plus 1. This statement is similar to x plus equal 1. Okay, so this is a one more operator in a Python. So meaning of this statement is like the x equal to x plus 1. Okay, so see here, so when we check out of my answer, so my answer is that value equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. After breaking this loop, then else part will be executed. So my last line is that the exit while loop. Okay, after breaking this loop, you want to give the one message, then you will be use this else statement. Okay, so this is the new syntax available in a Python language. So next we will see that the next keywords in a Python which are related to loop statement is that the for loop and the while loop. So next keyword is that the break, continue, and one more is that this is new in a Python, pass. Okay, first we will see that the one line use of this keyword. So break is used to break out the current closest enclosing loop. So continue is used, it goes to the top of the closest enclosing loop, and pass is used, does nothing at all. So we will see the one by one example. See here, x equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, then for item in x. Okay, then here print x. Okay, see here my output is that, sorry, print item. Okay, so my output is that the 1, 2, 3. Okay, but instead of this print, if you will use the comment section. Okay, so by using this comment section, see, after running this code, this is an error. Unexpected EOF while parsing means that there must be at least one statement available in a for loop, but here comment means that this is not a statement part. Okay, so that's why this error will be generated. Okay, see here, after this comment, if you will try to print my item value, then my answer is that the 1, 2, 3. Okay, so remember this thing is that in for loop, while loop, there is at least a one statement. Okay, if you want to use this looping statement without any statement, okay, then see here, use the pass keyword. See here, my answer is that the blank. Okay, answer is blank, but this is not an compilation error. See here, if instead of this pass, if there is comment, then this is an compilation error. Okay, so it is used to pass the instruction to the next value. Okay, so that's why this is not an error. Okay, then see here, my next example is that my string, here my string is equal to hello world. Okay, then for letter in my string, okay, see here, print letter. Okay, so my output is that the hello world, all the letters are printed the one by one. Okay, next we will see that the next keyword is that the break and continue. Okay, so here I can copy paste this code again. Okay, and then use one if condition. Okay, see here, in for loop, if my letter is equal to L, then break this loop. Okay, so see here, my output is that HE. So checking the one by one character. So my first character is that the H. So h is equal to L, false. So print here letter. Then next character is that E. Again, E is equal to L, false. So print the E character. Then next L. L is equal to L, yes. Condition becomes true. Then break this loop. Break this loop means that it is not executing the remaining part of that loop. Okay, directly exit the loop and cursor is going to the next statement. So my output is that the HE, and on that L letter we can break this the for loop. Okay, similarly next keyword is that the continue. See here, I will copy paste this code again. Okay, see next, instead of break, when you will use the continue statement, and see here my output is that HEOWORD. So you will notice that L is the missing. Okay, means that if the letter is equal to L, then continue. Continue means cursor is going to next for loop, means that without printing the letter, cursor is going to next for loop. Continue means that skip all these lines below this condition and cursor is jump to the next iteration. Okay, so this is the use of that the continue keyword. So that's why if the letter is equal to L, cursor is going to continue. Continue means that it is going to the next letter without printing this letter. So L is not printed here. You can skip this letter here. Okay, so it tells the programmer to go back to the loop of the closest in the closing loop and check if letter is equal to L. We continue, meaning go back to the top of the closest in closing loop and skip all these statement after that this continue condition. Okay, so these are some examples where we have to use the while loop, then break statement, continue statement and pass statement. Okay, so students, practice these examples on your computer. Okay, so if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box, likes and subscribe this channel. See you on next video. Thank you.